Fala aí pessoal do canal, quem fala com você é Vitor Cândido, do canal Comunidade 7, nessa plataforma. Estamos chegando na parte 9. Muita coisa pra fazer, né? E vamos nessa. Vamos seguir o fluxo do jogo aqui. Quero ver se consigo parar uma hora, sem gravação, tentar resolver aquela questão daquele ser mitológico lá, aquela criatura, mitológico não. Aquela criatura que eu tenho que encontrar ela. Tá até ali o quadro com... Mas antes de eu seguir pra principal, falar com essa moça aqui, deixa eu ver a secundária aqui, essa exclamação que tá aqui. Vamos nessa, bem-vindo à nossa live, tá bom? Live não, nossa gravação, gameplay. Deixe seu joinha aí, ajuda muito no nosso trabalho, é um grande prazer ter você aqui no canal. Legal, filho? Vamos que vamos.
They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a stolus amid the confusion, but they should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my work...
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to
Se você puder deixar nos comentários, você que está assistindo esse vídeo aqui, se vale deixar registrado essas missões paralelas que não são as principais, ou se não compensa, então eu vou fazer o seguinte, fora da gravação eu faço as paralelas e na gravação eu faço só a principal. É importante saber a opinião de vocês, tá? Vou deixar anotado esse detalhe se vocês acham que a missão paralela cansa quem só assiste, tá? A gameplay, tá bom?
Slavers don't even bother with Northreach now that all the highborn fits.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed them.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slave. I want to help them, Sid. But
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
the goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to...
All right. Just follow the path to the south. And please, hurry.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you.
And don't thank me just yet.
Na outra gameplay eu havia comentado a temperatura do processador, né? Tava bem alta. E eu tinha um overclock no meu processador, eu jogava ele pra 5000, joguei pra 4900 agora. A temperatura ficou bem mais amena, ó, 66 graus, né? Ficou bem legal. os poderes desse aquele cara, né? O portão tá valendo mais do que o da Benedict. Vamos ver. Qual que tá valendo mais?
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety. The life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man... Fine. What we'll do with you is take...
You can leave the rest to us.
Thank you.
It's just one thing after another around here. The Litlands have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, if I'd just... Or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safely.
No. I was lucky. What kind of leader said I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary?
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well.
With all due respect, no one with doubts ever joined...
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted. Thank you for your faith in me. I sometimes wonder if I'd...
You will.
Aparentemente tem mais uma missão para ela aqui. Vamos dar uma olhada lá em cima. Ver se é por aqui. Não sei. Tem missão com esse rapaz aqui. Vamos que vamos.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigo.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But I don't think I can. I'm afraid of... Is it really?
You don't need me to ask. I hope as much as you that one day... And we must live the operation...
I know. Griping about my lot helps no one.
I know you will.
Unfortunate. Something I can't do.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go. No one knows Herb Lord like unfortunate.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
Lid's moved into the storeroom. Made a workshop out of it. The little ones have been up to their old tricks.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes.
You'll do fine.
Thank you. The brand is more one, and even...
Perspirate toil in the... And yet we... The day I decided that I would take Sid's name was the same day Taya took my brand.
I remember. It wasn't long after we came here. What little meds she begged that your operation be delayed until a new procedure was even more dangerous back then. And those who were no longer... It wasn't something to be done lightly.
No. But it would... He always led from the front, and never asked anyone to take a risk for his cause that he was, even if he knew that it might cost him. I knew there'd be pain. That I might not survive. And I would never be able to call... We all want our brands removed. But it's a decision each... Rodriguez, I know your work isn't easy.
You say it's natural for a patient to feel like this. Thank you for helping me remember that.
Clive!
The patron's whisper. Does that mean someone else is...
Oh no, that's still me. I still can... Is everything we've received and everything promised? All yours. All done?
Eu tinha entendido que eu clicava aqui e ia atrás de missões, não é isso? Eu iria atrás das missões. Não, mas como é que é isso?
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Antigamente entrava... É notícias? O que acontece? Ah, tá. Tô comprando coisas, é isso? Não entendi comprar isso não. Ah, eu vou ganhar um item, né? Meteorito. Ah, tá, entendi. Aí você tem notícias do que tá rolando e ganha itens. Ah, tá, entendi.
All done?
E você faz o quê?
Clive!
Quick look.
Ah, não há missões disponíveis. Tá bom, então. Ver se tem coisa melhorar armamento e pegar e voltar pra missão principal, então. Vamos que vamos.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again. Lid's moved into the storeroom. Made a workshop.
reckon it's going to make next?
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Os itens que são fortes que parece que faz miséria. Vamos parar para estudar um pouquinho mais sobre esses itens.
Finished, are you?
What do you need? So, what'll it be? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff.
Eu posso criar essas armas, mas elas não vão ser superiores à minha principal. Ah, é. Eu sempre confundo isso, fabricável, com o que eu posso reforçar. A fada é linda, mas ela nunca vai ser superior à minha atual. Essa aqui. Vamos melhorando ela aos poucos.
Bring me the materials and I'll think about it.
Preciso de uma espada de platina 1.
Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff.
Ah, poderia criar ela. Será que tem alguma pra comprar daquela moça? Vamos dar uma olhada.
And what can I do for you? Go on then. None today, I'm afraid. Is that all? Well, don't just stand there gawping. Is that all?
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be? That it? Fine.
It's all right. It's going to make next.
Lid's moved into the storeroom. Made a whoosh.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive, I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
for your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favourite uncle is here!
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmeks empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmeks will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmeks to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to their old... It's just one thing after another around here.
My dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Coco withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was... Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that the...
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to, as luck would have it...
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop,
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. I won't risk any more than I have to.
The Lanza and the Fang, or you have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
I know we've heard nothing.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is. Good girl.
Faster! Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
You deserve a rest.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
The outlaw! Take him!
Try it.
Tudo resolvido rapidamente. Complexidade.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive?
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said to themselves, their guest is in the Fang.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here, it would seem.
We have to buy Guile, then.
Rosina Dalamil. But how will we?
And that she was working. Sid's other. I'll wait.
That would.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason for it. Whether there's an emergency is they've shut down the whole mine for it.
The gate is closed by order of Lord Kupka. Any attempt to gain passage to Drake's Fang will be punished with arrest and incarceration.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake.
Anything I can help? Allow me. My good man. We're seeking to well, thank you. Oh, no. Well.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. A woman but...
Never heard of her. Is that...
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town...
Well, that's easy. The owner's only a young sprig.
The Briar's Kiss, you say?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived if you know Ruse...
And what?
She was a close friend of mine.
Very well. Go to the bordello.
Just look at the detail.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the...
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his...
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then. To the...
Needed to a silken soft.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpets have...
Is this the place? Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a...
It was an easy... Sorry. Him. Whoever this Lubor truly... See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have...
What trouble?
Manners, Greybeard.
What did you call...
My apologies. A word of follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3.
Oh. Ha! Let us div...
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving.
Well, where the soldiers got them into the rock, throw their money.
Is that so?
You've heard?
I've heard.
Damn pilfering. Us cop, and it isn't, is it?
A deposit? For what?
Information. Fresh bread,
Juicy
warm
as
from
meat.
the oven.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
I'm...
Then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
You have...
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. I don't want to be stuck under... No, just leave, will you?
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Carpets have pride of place in...
What was all that crashing?
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you. The one who broke what to you?
I'm looking for...
The gentleman.
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him. Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
Why not?
All right, but not...
What are you doing? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I had no luck, but they took me as...
So the...
a small bet enough.
That the Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been... I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to...
I'll wait.
We'll meet with them and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening poppin'... It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
Why is the tavern shut?
Time to fight.
I'll take it from here. I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord.
Old.
You brought the whole 500 talents. Of course.
Not bad at all. But what if...
Because the but...
And we have no more jurisdiction, but we have...
Royalists, eh? Why? And being such good and now
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle!
Good! I'm just getting warmed up! Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you... Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of...
This was the trouble you spoke. Well,
indeed, the people of Dell. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I... It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
Well, to tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. And those left behind have been...
Thank you. And please allow me to cover you. You still have...
Oh, Dick.
And my name is not Greybeard.
No. Thank you very much.
Double the...
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees...
Thank you.
And tell them...
Umialos Delan. Tu Isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was...
Come on, Uncle.
Realmente, são grandes essa. Realmente. Pode comprar arma aqui?
I've never even forged a butter knife before.
I wouldn't put it...
Oh, wait, sorry. I'm Sava, soon to be 4. People are buying up weapons faster than the... He wants me to make a... I don't suppose you...
I'm afraid not.
Never mind.
I could give you... I know. So...
Good question. And then there's this little riddle.
The way I see it, we need information.
You're right. Now, who to... There's plenty of folk in... There's the butcher. They're bound to have an opinion. All right. I'll talk to every cook I can find.
All right.
Let's hope there's someone...
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The
most fragrant herbs and spices.
Needed to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Made from the stoutest...
Bastante missão paralela aqui, né?
Sweet incense from your door.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
I've got a crystal. As long as we stay out of the Deadlands, we'll be all right.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
The most fragrant herbs and
The
spices.
finest fabric!
Is it true what I'm hearing? The men of the rock were carting off our crystals for themselves.
Everything I've worked for. Ruined. All those years of
You all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be.
1 second.
That depends on the job.
I'd have you... I've no... But I can't go and invest... I'm bound...
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. These baths. My life...
Fetch!
Plates and pots, bowls and basins.
Needed to a silken softness.
Welcome, sir.
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You're a blacksmith or
Something.
Fair enough. Now, first and foremost, it's got... Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chop.
So a knife that stays shut.
It would make a fine gift.
Is it true what I'm hearing? That the men of the rock were carting off our crystals for themselves?
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
What is it?
Sorry.
Hunter?
I have a...
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Your knife snap.
Thank you. I won't keep...
All business, eh?
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
To get what's owed us.
Sweet incense, rust wax candle.
Just look at the... Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Here, have a taste.
My carpets have pride of place in...
So, you learn it?
Only...
All the cooks said, too heavy.
So we're no better. Perhaps, Lou, but that can't be right. No.
No doubt you're right. I have to...
Agreed.
Right. I've been trained to... Trouble is, it's either durable, or meaning someone is going to be disappointed.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. A merchant. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Come on. Run like the wind. You deserve a rest. Any luck? Or will you be needing what I asked?
If they're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation, but adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to...
Unique. Are there any materials you...
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron, but he would have known...
If it's cheap... Folk first settled Dallam and...
Bloody hell! That must be... I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around.
Look, Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me.
The limestone? Fine. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding...
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just...
Fly, Ambrosia! That'll do, girl.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric!
Take a sniff, good sir.
Silver platters, hanging lanterns, keep the doctors for you.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang.
Just then, allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Thalmeki and Waloed are, but no nation has ever before allowed a foreign art.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has... I fear there may be more.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing.
I don't plan on dying. Not
well, so long as you have a plan.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Finally, we'll be able to get what's owed us.
Sweet incense! Wax candle!
Lights and pots!
Needed to a
Did you see a
silken
sneak
softness.
from Yes, they're
My carpets have pride of place.
I wasn't sure, but I hope.
You are one of the good ones, you know. You and that merchant boat now. That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of...
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master...
That sounds like...
I'm sorry for...
Let's take a look, then. First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worth...
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long. And it's heavy. Heavy. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that's...
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time, I would say you could demand a...
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? Dalamilla's home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will? What would...
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't so much for meaning.
You've passed your test.
And when I do...
Mais uma missão para completar dessas secundárias. Olha. Mas essa última secundária que tá não muito distante, depois volta ao principal que tá um pouco longe.
The most fragrant herbs and
fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
Just look at the detail.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Come on, girl, the gate's open now, we can press on. Don't tell me you put down roots.
the hell are those things?
By the flames. That explains the heat. Frying pan. Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Ó, tem que voltar lá, dar um feedback pro cara que eu fiz, me excusando pra ele completar a missão. E depois parte pra principal.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Finally, we'll be able to get what's owed us.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your... There he is. The man... I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to...
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me...
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
Anything I can interest you in?
Eu preciso de uma espada de platina para poder fazer modificação da minha arma depois. Então vou pegar uma aqui.
My thanks.
Não sei que faz isso não.
Anything I can interest you in?
Nada bom, nada bom, nada... Oi, que isso? Pode ser alguma coisa boa que eu não tô sabendo para que vai me servir no futuro.
My thanks. Here you are. I think your bag might be full. My thanks. Fare you well.
Finally. We'll be able to get what's owed us.
When did you get so big?
We should get going soon.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Estranhamente o vídeo a imagem tá tremendo. Tá tremendo bastante, entendi nada. Antes trecho assim. Ela parou de tremer um pouco. Bem estranho.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert, you'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Teoricamente seria um local que teria éter suficiente para poder trazer restauração para aquele cara. Perdeu os dois braços.
Apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize
de novo.
that spark of freedom
Aí
did not
some
arise
um
by
bug.
chance,
Eles tentam fazer uma coisa numa... Talvez pra gente utilizar desse mode que desbloqueia o 30 FPS. Talvez na programação eles tenham previsto uma quantidade de quadros mais suave, né? E talvez por estar em 60, ele esteja causando essa questão de desconforto, infelizmente.
Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Não sei se às vezes vale a caminhada. Não, eu sou obrigado aí mesmo. Tem que ir. Pensei que eu podia ir andando. Acho que eu tenho que ir direto mesmo. Cara, que bonito. Rapaz. E aí, como é que ele tá com essa mão? Ih, tá com a mão de ferro. Eita, tadinho. Irmãozão. Lembrei daquele cara de Game of Thrones que ganhou a mão de ferro.
What has that gutter rat done to me?
Tá só piorando as coisas.
Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart!
Cara ignorante, ali só arrumando ali.
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man.
Vai fazer ele se entupir de éter. Vai ficar forte pra caramba, ao mesmo tempo se arrebentar.
Ordinary man, are you, Hugo?
Vai seduzir ele a pegar o núcleo do cristal, será?
Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did.
Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Did the Royalists bring them from Ash? Are the Beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us. Taken over the entire mine. So much for the men of the rock. Dhalmekia's finest. Animals. You should never have left Ash. Won't be going any further this way. Stairs. This must be the way out. I won't be sneaking past this one. get in here.
Fiz besteira, tô voltando. Vou tornar aqui, fiz besteira. Era óbvio, eu não prestei atenção. Eu não sei não, deve uma luta brava por aí. Eu acho, só acho.
Flames. Come on, Toggle. Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Let the trial begin.
What the hell?
With me, Thor.
bravo.
To me, Flame!
Bravo ele.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Mythos.
É engraçado que o tempo todo parece que outras pessoas sabem mais do que ele sobre o poder dele, né? Sobre o que tá... Parece que ele é receptáculo de alguma coisa, né? Sinto aquele grandão vai cobrar a dívida. Um momento para apreciar a beleza do castelo do rapaz. Bonito, hein? Sem Ray Trace para não atrapalhar a vida da gente, né? Que é aquele recurso inútil por parte da NVIDIA. E você tem um piso bonito que reflete bem, né? Sem a necessidade de massacrar de 30% a 40% da performance da placa de vídeo para um brilhozinho mais descolado. Vai tomar banho.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him? First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
Eu verifico por desencargo, sabe? Besteira de novo, outro lado, mano. Outro lado. Ali foi onde a gente veio. É isso? Ou não? É aquela porta lá. Essa porta aqui, é isso. Eu vim subir essa escadinha aqui, se eu não tô enganado. Não, é isso aí, vai cá só. Momento de grande expectativa. Coisa. Tem cena especial aí. Tem cena especial.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go?
Quanto foi, irmão?
The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Toggle. Just what I needed.
Bebeu éter até dizer chega. Tá chapado de éter. Aposto.
My everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka! I swear to you, my love. We will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
Tá alucinando.
Get away from her! Benedicta! I'll kill you, Roswell! What?
Oh shit, he's priming. No, not now.
Chegou tarde, Gatão. Chegou tarde. Chegou tarde. Já era.
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Tem outro cara com capuz que não é o irmão dele. Tem outro cara dos capuzes. Espaço apertado pra essa batalha aí. Espaço apertado. Bonita essa luta, hein? E tá sem os braços também. Caramba, doideira. Pensei que ia crescer de novo quando ele virasse. E é lá, falei? Cresceu. A chapa vai ficar quente. Desligar o microfone pra não atrapalhar a emoção. Imaginando o PlayStation 5 chorando pra processar isso. Ainda bem que eu escolhi jogar no computador. Ia ser bonito desse jeito, ia ser legal.
But if you can do it, then so could I!
Apelação, hein? Isso é apelação, hein?
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
sei como é que eu fiz isso. Eita, vai comer. Tá desesperado.
What the hell has he done?
Achando que a luta ia acabar ali, acabou nada, irmão. Mas ele vai continuar estancando aí. Não, não. Essa luta vai continuar ainda muito, né? Muito. Tomou bomba, uma bomba agora. Não dá pra tu não, eu meti o pé. Vai acabar o efeito do anabolizante. Musiquinha tá bonita, hein? Ah, tá, tem que fazer aquele negócio do poder dele, né? Isso. Olha o que tá rolando. Maneiro. Olha o faquezinho, maneiro. Muito bom, muito bom. Eita, isso vai doer. Tá muito maneiro essa cena, muito maneiro essa cena. Muito maneiro. Muito maneiro. Boa, vamos que vamos.
now.
O sangue desse cara já encheu 3 vezes, não vai parar não? Galera, que batalha bonita. Vamos ficando por aqui, né, cara? Muito bom, muito bom, muito bom. Rapaz, que pancadaria legal, hein? Deixar registrado aqui os últimos momentos aí, tá, pessoal? Tô encerrando aqui com vocês. Um grande abraço, até a próxima. Deixa o seu joinha aí. A galera curtiu o vídeo aí. Vou deixar rolando o final da gameplay aí. Tá, até o final da cutscene. Um grande abraço pra vocês e até a próxima.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.